Welcome back to our live show. New research from five of the world's top ocular scientists delivers good news for contact lens wearers during the global COVID-19 pandemic. Our next guest shares his findings. Joining us live by satellite from Canada this morning, Dr. Lyndon Jones, the lead author of the research paper and director of the Center of Ocular Research and Education, best known as CORE, at the University of Waterloo. We welcome him to Virginia this morning. Doctor, it's great to see you this morning.
Thanks, Jessica. Thanks for having me on.
Our pleasure. This is one of those hot topics that really crosses everybody's mind. How should we behave if we're a contact lens wearer? Is this a problem right now?
Well, the good thing is that I can bring good news to contact lens wearers out there is that we did an extensive review of the literature, and there basically is no scientific evidence at all that contact lens wearers are more at risk of developing COVID-19 than spectacle wearers. So contact lens wearers, continue wearing your spectacles. The one thing you do need to remember, and that's really not changed since the pandemic started, is hygiene's really important. So before you ever touch your contact lenses, before you put them in or take them out at the end of the day, make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands with basically soap and warm water. Then make sure you dry them with a disposable paper towel. And so long as you do that, you're good to go.
So, care in the same way that we do under more normal circumstances, both for contact lenses and, as you mentioned, for glasses.
Yeah, the one thing actually that has changed with glasses is that because we're aware of the fact that the virus can actually stay on hard plastics and metals, of course, that's what spectacle frames and spectacle lenses are made from, is that we should be encouraging spectacle wearers to regularly wash and dry their spectacles as well. The other thing, while we're on the topic of spectacles, is that I'd hate people to get lulled into a false sense of security that actually their spectacles can provide greater protection against the virus than contact lenses. Again, there's no scientific evidence to support that fact. So again, no reason for your contact lens wearers to come out of contact lenses and wear spectacles, because spectacles are not going to give you better protection.
It's a great thing to highlight for sure, making sure that you are cleaning your glasses pretty regularly. But, there's been so much information, of course, from the get-go about really just in general avoiding touching your face. And yet with contact lenses, we're right in the eye space. And with glasses, you're in and around and touching, and you may adjust them and not stop to think about cleaning your hands before touching something else.
Exactly. And that's why, I think people are very aware of the fact these days, because of the pandemic, that importance of cleaning your hands. So again, doesn't matter whether you're a contact lens wearer, spectacle wearer, or require no vision correction at all, don't ever touch your face with unwashed hands. So make sure you always wash your hands, regular basis, before you touch your face.
It's a really interesting study, and I imagine it was quite intriguing to put together with a group and to come to some of these observations so quickly.
Yes, I mean, we basically were concerned about some of that misinformation out there about contact lens wearers being concerned about wearing their lenses and having to go to spectacles. And that's really what drove the five of us to do this very extensive literature review. And actually, at about the same time as we published our paper showing that contact lens wearers are not more at risk, the CDC came out with exactly the same advice. So that's nice that you actually get two different organizations, two different groups coming up with exactly the same advice. Contact lens wearers, so long as you make sure you wash your hands always, then you can keep wearing your lenses. Now, the one thing that we did come to, and the one thing that I would like people to think about, is that if you're ill at all, that's when you should be coming out of your contact lenses and reverting to spectacles. And we're not just talking about COVID-19 here, it's any sort of illness at all. If you're not feeling 100% well, then you should be wearing your spectacles. Now, if you do have any questions about this, the real person to speak to is actually your eye care practitioner. They've got great advice on contact lenses and spectacles. The other thing, if people want some background information about this at the time of the pandemic, is to go to covideyefacts.org. That's covideyefacts.org. And all of this sort of information is nicely laid out there and in a very easy to read format. So great information if you want to go to that website.
Well, great talking with you this morning, Dr. Lyndon Jones. Thank you so much for making time. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Jessica. Thanks very much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Definitely the time of year where we want to make sure that we are keeping them clean, especially during allergy season too. But great advice from the doctor. And we'll include a link on our website later today, wtbr.com/VTM for more information.